all that right now. But man, defense, when it counted, you stepped your up and you made it. Yeah, we had to make offense, 500. 254 rushing yards. Man, I love this group. And man, from here on out, grit. Because I told you during the offseason, man, we have to create an advantage. We did. But you showed all the grit in the world to win this game. Good play home. Man. I love this group, man. Let's call it up.
Aaron Glenn gets his first win of the season in stunning fashion. Chris, when Samaje Perine had a 32-yard touchdown run with 2:34 left in the third period, it was 31-16 Bengals over the Jets.
Yeah.
When Chase Brown had a 1-yard touchdown plunge with 10:21 to play in the game, it was 38-24 Bengals over the Jets. The Jets, Jets came back and stole it. And along the way, you know what they did? They did the thing that you love to hate.
Oh, I know.
They did the down 14,
right?
Score the touchdown,
right?
Go for 2,
yeah.
And then if you get it, all you need is 7 to win the game and avoid overtime. And if you don't get it, you get to go for 2 and try to tie it. And apparently, and I'm not going to name names, but on the PFT writers thread, whoever from PFT was handling that game, I think it was Josh Alper because he's got the curse of being a Jets fan. The broadcasters, like when it happened, like they'd never heard of this
watched
concept.
Football before.
Yeah,
and
like
this happened.
What do you like? How have you never heard?
In the NFL?
It's gone on for years now.
Every week
that a team down 14, when they score, they go for 2.
Right.
And you can't. If you act surprised, you're telling on yourself.
Yeah.
So they were apparently surprised, and then Josh got the impression that someone must have explained it to them because they came back around. It's like, oh, well, this is why a team would go for 2 in that setting. But they did it. Kudos to the Jets, and they needed it so badly. I feel very happy for Justin Fields after the way he got crapped on by his owner last week. It was just great. Happy for Aaron Glenn. I'm happy for everybody but Woody Johnson. Is that fair to say?
Sure.
I mean, Woody Johnson didn't deserve that win, but everybody else in the organization did.
Yeah, no, they went for it from the start yesterday. I mean, they got behind, like you said, but they were going for it. You kind of got that sense. They were aggressive on the offensive side of the ball. Justin Fields had his best game as a New York Jet. The run game, as you heard Aaron Glenn in that clip, I mean, 254 yards. So, yeah, it was Breece Hall, who's one of the most explosive running backs in the game and can make a ton of big plays that way. They did all this yesterday without Garrett Wilson, which is impressive on top of that. But within that aggressive frame of mind and what we were talking about, early in the game, remember they had a 4th and 1 on their own 35 early on in the football game. They went for it, didn't get it, and gave a short field touchdown to the Bengals to go up 10-0 real early on in the process. And from that point on, it felt like for the better part of the game, of course, Cincinnati was controlling the football game. They were having big runs. I mean, Cincinnati ran the ball on that bad Jets run defense, which continues to be a problem. But the big thing, and one of the best things the Jets did yesterday, not only was Justin Fields and some of his plays and the Breece Hall runs, but we talked about this on Thursday. The Jets' pass defense is maybe the best thing their team has right now.
And they didn't have Sauce Gardner.
But they have played a number of really good quarterbacks and offenses, and nobody throws the ball on them. Nobody. Not for great numbers. And yesterday, Jamar Chase, 12 for 91. You'll take that all day if you play the Cincinnati
Bengals. He tied the record
Bengals
for the most catches in 3 straight games with Michael Thomas. The most catches, I think the number's 37 for 3 straight games.
That's a win. 12 for 91. Usually if Jamar Chase has 12 receptions, it's 180 yards, something like that. So they did a good job in that department. And then as the game went on, and we
38.
got
38's the
38.
number. 38,
okay,
because he had 16, 10, and 12.
As the game went on, and we got late in the fourth quarter, and it was 31-16, and then it was 31-24. We got to 38-24 after a few big plays by the Bengals, but the Jets defense actually came through towards the end of the football game and made 2 stops in a row to give their offense a chance to go down and score. And I'm not going to lie, as I was sitting there, I was going, okay, yeah, they stopped them, but can the Jets really go down and score again? I mean, I had to see it to believe it. And they did. Again, it was more Breece Halls. It was big pass plays by Justin Fields. Really, really awesome for them to win that football game in lieu of the owner's comments and a lot of pressure on Aaron Glenn and everything he's been going through in New York.
Well, and I'm sure the owner will take credit for his comments sparking Justin Fields. That's exactly what we needed. See, I need to call. Maybe he needs to call out a player every week. Maybe he needs to find one guy on the roster who needs to be called out and call him out, and then that guy's going to have a great
Well, I can't
game.
believe he said it and didn't realize that Tyrod Taylor might not play in the football game, right? I didn't know that at the time either.
That was just another one of those just like weird, and we're numb to it because it's just part of being an NFL fan, but that lack of transparency as to a guy's health. And I know for some guys it's a question of we don't know whether or not he's going to be available, but I feel like they are more concerned about deliberately creating mystery and trying to dupe the other team into preparing for the other guy, which is fine if the NFL's attitude on gambling is we hate it and we're not going to make $1 off of it. Mm-hmm. But when you get in this world where...
Yeah, when you get in this world, it doesn't matter.
Where we're grabbing every sponsorship dollar we can, and owners are allowed to own up to 5% of a company that operates a sport book, and they won't tell us who. They won't tell us who owns what.
They're
secretly, kind of, because we know they're allowed to do it, but we don't know who owns what. They are the house. And that just all create. So we had no idea. You're right. And maybe Woody had no idea. Nobody had any idea. We thought it was going to be Tyrod Taylor.
It's got to change in the sport. It has to. In the gambling era right now, between that and we're going to dive into this later, too, the most incompetent day of officiating I have seen ever in the history
Somebody
of the
was
NFL.
accusing the officials of being involved in Chauncey Billups' poker games yesterday.
I wasn't accusing them. I'm
just kidding. I'm joking.
I'm sitting there getting texts from people all over, all my friends. Like, man, this is one of the first Sundays ever I feel like the NFL might be rigged. This is one of the first Sundays ever I feel like I'm seeing refs who I'm questioning things right now. There was so many mind-blowing plays and bad calls by refs yesterday where you were like, are you watching the game or are you in the tunnel eating a hot dog? Like, guys fumbling with nobody around them and them not calling a fumble. I mean, we blew the whistle. Yeah, we don't hear a whistle. We're not stupid, and we have microphones everywhere. Sorry. There was no whistle. So, yeah, there was issues there. They got to fix all of this. But either way, good job by the Jets, all right? And the Jets, yeah, I felt for Aaron Glenn because I feel like, he was starting to get some of that clamoring up in the Northeast and New York area of like, is this it? Is he a one-and-done type of guy? Is Aaron Glenn really set up for this? And hopefully this can be a jump-off spot for him. And, yeah, the Bengals, this just in, their defense still sucks, and holy crap, was that bad yesterday.
How many games have we seen this year where a team gets a big win in primetime, an upset, that supposedly has rejuvenated them or injected them into the conversation? Look at the Falcons. The Falcons beat the Bills 2 weeks ago. We've arrived.
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
Right back to the basement.
Yeah. So Bengals, who knows? Who knows? Because with the Steelers fading and the Ravens struggling still, the Bengals do have 4 wins. 4 wins or 3? They have 3. 3 wins.
Yeah.
Still.
Right.
It feels like more than they should have. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.